Good afternoon. My name is Dan Cochran. I serve as the president for Shady Grove Medical Center, and I'd like to welcome you and thank you for joining us as we celebrate a new era of whole person cancer care. Since the Aquilino Cancer Center opened, its mission has been to extend God's care to our community, to those touched by cancer. That includes our patients, their loved ones, and the caregivers who battle the disease. We know cancer takes a heavy toll. Adventist Healthcare is committed to easing that burden. The Center for Healing we dedicate today reinforces that commitment. Now we can more acutely address the emotional and mental needs of our patients and their families. The programs and research planned for this space advance our mission of whole person care. This is a place of new possibilities for cancer patients. They will benefit from more personalized care in this environment where oncologists, therapists, and integrative experts can collaborate more closely. Patients will find greater peace here through expanded emotional and spiritual support and palliative care. These resources will bring patients greater well-being, relieve their pain, and increase their quality of life. The innovative cancer research that will take place here will restore hope to patients who may have lost it. As we officially open the Center for Healing, I want to recognize several people who helped bring this project to fruition. First, I want to thank Adventist Healthcare's leadership. Terry Ford, our system's Chief Executive Officer, who joins us here today. Also like to thank John Sackett, our Chief Operating Officer, who we'll be hearing from shortly. Two individuals that have been closely involved, Mary Greenberg, our Vice President of Service Line and Business Development, and Ann Rhoda, Vice President of Michigan Mission Integration and Spiritual Care, both of whom were instrumental in bringing an added dimension of healing to our healthcare system. Shady Grove is grateful for the generosity of our lead donors who invested in the vision of the Center for Healing, beginning with Mike and Amy Aquilino. They provided seed money to launch the project. Their passion for helping cancer patients continues to change care in our community. Thank you, Mike and Amy. I also want to thank Judy Feldman, Michael and Eden Garner, Ava Benman, Scott Brickman, Compass Pathways, and our clinical partners, Maryland Oncology, Hematology, for their generous gifts to this project. Additionally, I'd like to thank the Center for Healing planning team, whose guidance has been invaluable. Chris Baer, Mark Schlesinger, Ron Miss, Dr. Bill Richards, and Dr. Brian Richards. And of course, the developers of the site itself, Gensler Architects and Deerfield Construction. We are grateful to everyone who has helped shape this space and ensure its funding through donations to our hospital's foundation. Finally, the Center for Healing would not be possible without three key individuals whose tremendous dedication, commitment, and focus brought it from concept a few years ago to a reality today. Kim Roddy, the director of the Aquilino Cancer Center, Dr. Manish Agarwal, who serves as the medical director for the Aquilino Cancer Center, and his colleague, Dr. Paul Thamby, both with Maryland Oncology, Hematology. Kim, I want to thank you for your tireless work behind the scenes on the details of this center, in its clinical trials and the wellness programs, all the time while working on this project, running a very busy cancer center through COVID-19. The commitment you have to our patients is impressive, and I thank you. And at this point, I'd like to invite you up to say a few words.
So when we started on this path 3 years ago, we had a vision to create a space where people could come and be cared for in a whole different way. This project has really taught me when you have vision and faith, things have a way of unfolding. If we are really paying attention, that process is more beautiful and far more miraculous than anything our minds can conjure. Incredible people have come together and have dedicated their time and skills and passion, their love, dollars, and support to make this center a reality. I know what it is like to have a family member, friend, and a neighbor who is fighting cancer or lost their battle with cancer. I understand how much cancer impacts people emotionally, physically, mentally, and spiritually. Our team knew that we needed to create a center that can offer multiple healing modalities so people with cancer or their families know they will be supported and helped every step of the way. We have a mission here at Adventist Healthcare to extend God's care through the ministry of physical, mental, and spiritual healing to all the people we serve, and this center will do just that. This center will also focus on the staff. In order to care deeply about the patients and their families, we need to care for one another first. Burnout rates in oncology are staggering, and the wonderful, talented people who give so much deserve to have programs to de-stress and to speak openly about the challenges and the celebrations that can come with caring for people with cancer. It is a unique approach to build a community from a shared experience. This center will also we will provide a safe environment for people to find healing and support their growth as they are on their own hero's journey. And we will do it with integrity and humility and the wholeness of what it means to be human. Our intention is to collaborate and have standards of excellence for our practitioners, as well as having this center be a place for learning and growth for each of us, where we can use our unique gifts in service of one another. We are blessed to have so many caring people help to make this dream a reality. I want to personally acknowledge the efforts of Mary Greenberg and Mark Schlesinger, Mike Drenta, and Laura Volosky. It's been a gift to have this lesson and grace and remembering that the work and the outcomes, they're not of us, but actually through us. I'm honored to introduce John Sackett, Chief Operating Officer for Adventist Healthcare. John has been an integral part of the journey here at Aquilino. John joined Shady Grove Medical Center as our hospital president when the center opened, and he has shepherded the vision for whole person care for our center for many years. John, thank you for your support.
Thank you, Kim. That was really well said. And I'm just so honored to be a part of this grand opening, even though I can't be there. I'm hiding from COVID. I have to, in particular, be careful about it because I have cystic fibrosis, and my doctors say I'm a particular risk. But I have to say that I have a great deal of passion, as does all of Adventist Healthcare, for the concept of wellness. As it turns out, life is short. I remember with my own cystic fibrosis early in my life, in fact, when I was 6 years old, they told my parents, well, I think John has about 10 years to live. And I've lived my whole life thinking, oh, I have 10 years to live. But in some ways, that's a gift, because once you realize that everyone has to face their own mortality, they begin to think about how they want to live their life. And I'm so thankful for the Adventist Healthcare mission, where we extend God's care together as a team. We extend God's care through the ministry. It's not just a job, it's a calling, through the ministry of physical, mental, and spiritual healing. And it turns out that the whole world needs healing. And this idea of wholeness is manifest, I think, especially in the world of oncology, where no matter how long you have to live, you can live an optimal life if you pay attention to all aspects of what makes you human. And so I'm so happy that Adventist Healthcare has world-class doctors and world-class caregivers in a world-class facility. And it means that patients who are in the search mode to say, well, how do I live a full and abundant life, no matter how long I have to live? We have a way to help them experience who they are. And as it turns out, it's a true blessing. It's the gift that we can give. What a great thing that in our community, we have a world-class facility combined with the mission that we all share. Real people will benefit. Real people will experience life more optimally because of the efforts. Thank you to all our donors and the whole community who supported the Aquilino Cancer Center from its very inception. This is just another step on our road to excellence. Thank you for including me, and I'm thrilled to be a part of cutting the ribbon, even though I'm having to be a fairway, I have to be at home. Thank you.
It is so important for us here at Adventist Healthcare, and it is part of our mission that we ask God to bless this place. So I would like to invite you to join me for a prayer of blessing and dedication. Our God, out of wood and stone, out of vision and generosity, this place came to be. For this, we say thank you. Out of the work of many hands and hearts and minds, this place is birthed as a symbol and reality of healing. For this, we say thank you. May this place be the center of warmth, of joy and peace, of courage, resiliency, and hope. May this place be where dedication is expressed, where physicians and nurses and staff practice the art of wise and thoughtful healing. May this place be a safe and comfortable space for shared vulnerabilities, of wounded tears, of laughter, of soaring song. May this place be a pause for stillness, serenity, and calm. May this place be where hearts search inward to sense your presence, hear your voice, and feel your embrace. And as we cut this ribbon and open these doors, we open this place to you. Because of you, God, because of your care, because of your love for people, because of your vision for wholeness, we ask for your blessings now and forever in this sacred place of healing. We pray in your name, amen.
Hi, I'm Dr. Manish Agarwal. I'm the clinical director of the Aquilino Cancer Center, and I want to just take a couple of minutes to thank some other people, along with everyone else, for being here today and for accomplishing this. One person I think about is Chris Bear, who's really helped so much with the design aspects of this and bringing his genius from Marriott into thinking about what would make a place flow. And so I really want to thank Chris. We mentioned Compass Pathways, but George Goldsmith, the CEO there, really has leaned in. And when we were designing the space, he was on weekly phone calls with us and going over the plans. And despite trying to do all the other things he was doing, he really spent so much time with us, and that meant a lot. I also want to thank Mike and Amy Aquilino again. It's they've been so pivotal and important for what we've done here. I remember when we started down this path, it was pretty simple. We said, cancer patients and their families, they suffer and they have broken hearts, and we wanted a place where they could come for that. And the first step was to get designs, and Mike just got out a checkbook and said, all right, here's a check. We didn't have plans, we didn't have a budget, we didn't have anything. He just said, let's do it. And that's how it's been all along. So he's really been inspirational in that. And Finally, I want to thank Laura Volosky again. Her tireless optimism has been so critical as we started out with no money when we went down this path, and she said, we'll get there, and she's helped us get there. And finally, we can't thank Kim Roddy enough, without who this place wouldn't be here. And so thank you, Kim. And I guess as I've reflected, it is good to pause, because this is an accomplishment to build out a space that tells patients that we care about that aspect of their care and we have built it. But I also recognize this is really just like the beginning. We've just built out the space. But healing broken hearts is a complex process, and we're just going to begin investigating and supporting people along that. And a year from now, I'll be able to say that we helped some people along that way. And so to that, I'll turn the podium over to Dr. Thamby, a partner and who's been such a strong and quiet voice behind this project.
Oh, thank you for that, Manish. And my name is Paul Thamby. I'm not going to speak too long. I just want to echo some thank yous. I wanted to again say thank you to the Adventist organization, to the leadership, a lot of whom is here right now, Mary Greenberg included, for their support of this vision that we had. And I wanted to thank Laura for hearing this story and feeling it and believing in it and communicating it to others and to all the donors that she communicated this to, that allowed this vision to come to life. I also wanted to especially thank Kim. Kim is a part of this story. She may be the central part of this story. And without her heart, her sacrifice, this would never have happened. And it's all those people that have supported this that are part of the soul of this center, the Center for Healing. And now the Center for Healing is here, and she's opening her arms for everyone that needs help. So thank you.
Thank you, doctors. And these are truly exciting times. You know, the innovative trials that are set to begin here at the Aquilino Cancer Center really put us at the forefront of community cancer care in the United States. In this purpose-built space, our team can create a clinical pathway for the treatment of cancer's emotional and mental distress. They will open greater access to mental healing for patients and boldly move our mission forward. Adventist Healthcare does not receive payment for these services. These therapies are made possible because of philanthropic donations. When you see people giving so generously to make a difference in the lives of others, it is truly inspiring. We are deeply grateful to the individuals and businesses whose gifts made the Center for Healing and its wellness programs possible for our patients. Thank you for dreaming with us. Thank you for believing in us. Thank you for blessing our patients.